Good morning. I wanted to show you this dollhouse I scored on Facebook Marketplace. It is handmade. It is painted on the front, jump royal style, and I don't have an idea really the scale because the windows are huge. The ceilings are high, but this door is very tiny in comparison. And it's squared out, but then the door itself has a nice little curve. Definitely homemade with paintings on it. Shrubbery. It almost looks like wood trim, but it's not. It's just painted. Little round window. And it's unique. It didn't have window panes, so I got this. It was just trash left over from a Christmas gift. They punched out the parts they needed, and so I've used some wax to stick it in, and I think that's going to work okay. But the roof itself is hinged, so you take it off, and then this centerpiece comes out, and it just slides into these pegs that hold it in on both sides. And then there are pegs to hold up the floors. I've added some molding to try to help support the floors a little, because as soon as they wobble a little, everything comes falling down. And the whole outside walls, both of them, are hinged, and then they can collapse. So if you pull out this centerpiece, then the whole thing folds down. Take off the roof. I just think that is so unique. Never seen anything like it. I matched the cream colored paint that they had it painted to finish up the wood, like on the ceiling here and down the front piece. They already had this 80s Laura Ashley wallpaper in here, and I don't know how old this one is. It seems older. The paper feel is older. It's crumbly and kind of old, and looks like they painted a little further down than they should have. So I've used marker to try to fill that in a little bit. Anyway, this one I'm going to leave this bedroom pink and green and make it a nursery. They had also already done the Laura Ashley, so I'm going to leave it, make it a blue master bedroom. This is the carpet they painted on the floor for the nursery. And I'm going to leave that. I just think that's adorable. And they had this textured wallpaper put in the living room. I don't know if you can see the texture, just kind of streaky. And so I had, from the 1980s, Dollhouse wallpaper. And you can see that it's pretty little pastels. And I also got from a thrift store this Dollhouse carpet. It feels like a felt, but it's a little different, kind of a woven backing. I was going to show you the label for that. Patty Pat's Carpeting. Quite the score. So I'm going to do the house up, kind of crossing some decades, because I really don't know how old it is. Someone said from some of the hinges, like on the front door, I didn't show you that, it looked like from the 40s, but most of the wallpaper all looked 80s. I don't know. In the kitchen it had this plaid wallpaper, black and white, and I've peeled it out. It came off like a dream, and this side wasn't even papered. And so I printed off some paper I like, and I've glued it on, used it as my pattern, because I already had the doors and windows, which are kind of tricky. They already had those cut out. This was going to be tricky also, to put the carpet there and the flooring for the kitchen, and they would meet in the middle of the door. And then someone in one of my dollhouse and miniature groups on Facebook suggested a little wall to divide off a piece. Didn't want to lose any of the kitchen square inches, but I think this will work. it's kind of level with the door, the front door, and so I can carpet out to here a little further into this area, make it an entryway, and I think this would be really cute. Now, it shifts badly and then floors come down, so I'm still trying to find solutions. Hubby suggested putting wires from peg to peg to help support. So it barely has a foothold back there in the corner. Any kind of slight shifting working on the walls or anything, and the floors start coming down. And so I'm trying to figure that out. I might actually glue in the crown molding to help support it. Right now it just has double stick tape, but it keeps coming down. I've got a piece here I noticed this morning, and this is the molding. Buy it at Hobby Lobby and it cuts easy. So anyway, I'm gonna have to figure that all out. But here's those windows. Game piece, I don't know, flashing trash. I painted them white because they were pretty bright. Anyway, I think it's gonna be cute. I used Dollar Tree wallpaper to have it in rectangle sheets, and I'm gonna make kind of a glam bathroom. I used this, oops, try to get it in here. Just samples of flooring linoleum from Home Depot and pieced it together to make a floor. And used a Sharpie, green Sharpie, to make that green because my mirror has gone. And I'm just going to make it kind of a glam bathroom. And then Hobby Lobby has wood scrapbook paper. I'm going to make I think a kind of an office up here with paneling, bookcase. Hubby's making me the most adorable little desk. It was a kit we got in the 80s. And it has actual brass handles on it. A drop leaf with a couple of drawers. It's so cute. And it's going to go in here as well as a chair and bookcase. And I've been making books. Some of them are loose leaf books, and some of them are just balsa wood covered with the free printables of book covers that you can get online. And I wanted to show you the bed that I'm making, and it's all covered in blue. It was actually a tray at Dollar Tree, and I microwaved it till the glue softened, took off the sides and the footrest or the footboard, because it needed to go down a little lower than the headboard, and re-glued it. And added some feet that were just some odds and ends of wood pieces, little spools, and I think those are candle cups. I had a silk scarf and covered the foam. Now this foam I got from a thrift store. It was really thin. It's like $1.29 or something for it, and great big sheet. So that's been really good to use for bed mattresses. And then I made the ruffle, and I'm making a bedspread now, and here's the fridge I made. I wanted to show you that. Now this was packaging from a Christmas gift. It was an arched gate for a fairy garden, and when I pulled this off of it, it was clear, and so I painted the inside yellow, added a handle made from it's a baby diaper pin party favor. It had a great big bear head at one end, and if you can see, I just cut down the middle of the pin part and then cut off the head and painted it silver and used E6000, stuck it on there. And I put just an old refrigerator logo there. By painting from the inside, I've got this wonderful shine. Put beads on the bottom for feet. I used a Sharpie, a brown Sharpie, to show where the door would be. I don't have hinges, but I think it's really cute, and it has turned out so good. I used coffee stir sticks for my chair rail, scrapbook paper down here, and I actually printed off some border I liked, kind of 80s, 90s style. I think 80s was a heyday for borders, just like in the Victorian era. And I'm going to use skewers to make my curtain rods and put curtains up pretty soon. Now this is laundry basket I made out of a condiment cup. Just used a X-Acto knife and cut out the little ridges and then painted it. It turned out really cute. So anyway, come back again and visit, give you an update. Thank you for visiting though today. God bless. Have a wonderful day.